Hit that record button. All right. Episode 36 of the Shooters Podcast.
All right. Time for the Jake Diane fun fact. Shout out Jake Diane, a proud sponsor. I know you're listening. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, let's get into it. This is a different fun fact. Different kind of vibe. In July of 2020, a LeBron James rookie card sold for $1,845,000. That is more money than 4 players on the Lakers make, not including two-way contracts. So there you go.
Wow. Damn.
There you go.
Those poor 4 players.
Right?
Yeah, it's tough. A piece of cardboard is worth more to them, but it's fine.
I have a fun fact, actually.
Oh. Okay.
It's a Homer fun fact. I saw it on Instagram, but it wasn't posted by one of my Celtics fan pages. It's not really directly related. Well, it is, but it's more about the player that I'm about to mention. The Celtics are the first team in NBA history to stop Pat McCaw from winning the NBA Finals. That was last year. I didn't realize that because he was 3 for 3 before that with all the teams he joined. And then the Raptors lost the Celtics in Game 7. So taking down a giant.
It's a good stat.
Thank you. What's up?
Pat McCaw still playing?
He might be on the Raptors still. I don't know.
Be sad. All right, I'm going to look that up. Kyle, would you like to give us your Clippers Mt Rushmore?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with you. My Clippers Mt Rushmore has 3 players on it. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who else to put on it.
Wow.
I tried. I feel I might have missed somebody, but I tried. So I have Blake, pretty much just rookie year Blake. Not like just rookie year Blake was a vibe.
Yeah.
And if I'm having rookie year Blake, I gotta have Chris Paul. I mean, he was there.
Agreed.
That was an iconic team in the early 2010s. And this is where it got interesting. I don't know if I'm missing somebody. I hope not. But I took Danny Manning. He's a 2-time All-Star, and he's also a Kansas Jayhawk. So shout out him. But I don't know if I'm missing some players or what. That is all I had. I didn't know who. Generally couldn't think of a 4th player.
Wow.
I think you definitely missed a decent player that might actually be better than Chris Paul and Blake Griffin in terms of like being on the Clippers.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Bob McAdoo.
Okay.
Well,
wait, was he on the Clippers? I thought I looked up and he wasn't on the Clippers.
Yeah, mine said he was on the Lakers or something.
Yeah, I was so confused by that.
Pretty sure he played for the Clippers.
I'm not doubting you, but I went on his Wikipedia, which I guess is not the most trustworthy thing. But
I did basketball resources.
I don't see him playing for the Clippers, which is confusing to me. I don't know if it was just
I
some
looked
weird
up Clippers all-time 2K team, how I get a start.
Oh, okay. I actually, me being quick thinking, I figured it out. He was drafted by the Buffalo Braves, and I guess that became the Clippers. Yeah. So I saw the Buffalo Braves, and I was like, this is not the Clippers.
Yeah, he won 3 straight scoring titles as a Buffalo Brave from 1973 to 74, and then through 76. He also won an MVP and made the first and second team All-NBA and was Rookie of the Year. So I got him. I got Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and then I put Elton Brand on mine as well.
Okay.
I thought about it. I was like, I don't know if these guys weren't even all-stars.
Yeah. Well, he had 2 20-point, 10 rebound seasons.
Yeah. 2 blocks.
Yeah.
How about Elton Brand?
Yeah.
And he was an MVP candidate on the Clippers.
I guess he did make 2 all-star teams. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put Elton Brand as my 4th. I'm not considering Bob McAdoo because, well, he played for the team on a probably, I don't know if there's a more opposite city than LA than Buffalo. So
that's true. Yeah, for mine, I got CP3, Blake. I did Elton Brand, and then for 4th, I put Baron Davis.
It's a good one too.
Yeah. Figured, he's exciting enough to why not.
One of those kind of bigger, underside, bigger set, but shorter guards.
Yep. Like
him, Jameer Nelson. I guess Kyle Lowry's kind of the last of that kind.
Kyle Lowry's probably the last of the era.
Yep.
I put on the bubble just because he was a good player, but also just a great name, World B. Free.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great name.
Can we all come to the agreement this was the saddest Mount Rushmore we've ever had to do?
Yeah, I don't really like this one.
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
What's tough is the Clippers aren't even that new of a franchise.
No.
Yeah, it was just boring.
Yeah, it's tough.
Had very poor years.
We've had a tough stretch. So a few of these teams have just been not fun to make Mount Rushmore for.
The Clippers, like I think the Lakers, like fourth string Mount Rushmore is better than the Clippers first string Mount Rushmore.
It's probably true.
Really sad.
Yeah.
Dude, I was watching a video though. Someone's like the forgotten about MVP and like it's Kawhi Leonard. I was like,
No,
I
no,
want it.
no.
Unless get me wrong, I don't know. I haven't watched that many Clippers games. I don't know about either of you, but I don't think I've ever actually seen Kawhi guard the best player on the team ever. I feel like I usually see it as Paul George.
Well, yeah, Paul George is always the one getting put on highlights.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is funny. It's
I
not
feel
Kawhi.
bad for him, but like he's the one at least stepping up.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see Kawhi guarding them in the last 2 minutes.
Young Kawhi used to, but
Yeah,
now I don't know.
the little diva Kawhi won't do it.
Yeah.
Thinks he's too good now or something. I don't know.
You
Yeah.
guys ready for a hot take?
I'll
Sure.
love one.
This is kind of jumping to our next segment. You know what team I don't think can win it all?
Seems that.
Brooklyn Nets.
I get it.
And I hear my reasoning why is last time I checked, this was like 4 days ago, they were ranked like 27th in the NBA in defense.
That actually is an improvement from where they
I don't care how good your offense is. If you can't get a stop, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I think they might have trouble facing a team like the Lakers. Exhibit
They
A.
lost to the Lakers the other day.
Exactly.
Anyone.
Exactly. So they might get out of the East, but I don't see them being the Lakers.
Dude, I don't guess. This is the third time Kyrie's also taken time off for personal reasons. I don't know. How many days do you normally get off of work for personal reasons? Because Kyrie's on like a whole month.
Yeah.
I feel like it's usually like the 3 strikes and you're out kind of policy.
Yeah, and this is his third. Like, granted, it's like Steve Nash is kind of a rookie head coach, so he doesn't really have too much authority to do anything. But I feel like you don't keep Kyrie in check. You're just going to keep doing this.
I get that they're like, oh, it's hard and it's stressful and dealing with the media and all that kind of stuff. But if I was paid that much, or if I was paid that much money to pay, but I can't speak, play basketball, I don't know if I'd ever leave the gym. I'd spend like, honestly, like 12 hours a day at least playing basketball and working out. Like, that is the dream job. Who cares if you have to deal with media? There's downsides to every single job.
Yeah.
I'd retire after like 5 years. Once I get my second contract, I'm making a fake injury, and then that's it.
Wow.
I'm going to be like Vince Carter. Hoop till I'm like 40.
Yeah, same. Ball's life, Kyle.
Yeah. I'm like fall off the face of the earth after like I'm gonna be like I don't know I can't think of anybody. I'm just gonna fall off the face of the earth and never hear from me again. There'll be like an ESPN 30 for 30.
Kyle
like 20 years.
Coster.
What happened? And they track me down. I'm in like a shack in like Montana.
I can see that for you normally.
Yeah, that's me.
Perfect. I feel like another team that probably won't live up tight. I feel like it's the Jazz.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
feel like it's not like that hard to see. Like, they don't really have like they have Donovan Mitchell and Rigo, but like they don't have enough star power to handle the West when it comes to a 7-game series.
I think the Suns as well. The
Yeah.
Jazz and the Suns are up there for me.
I think that those are both like the best teams on paper, but I'm not sure how much hype they're getting. Like they have the best teams in the standings right now, but I don't think people are really hyping them up too much. Like people are still like
going, like, oh, don't sleep on them because we're all talking about like the Lakers and everything. It's like, but if you really look at it, I'd rather take the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Nuggets over the Suns and Jazz.
Yeah, I am still very much asleep on the Suns and Jazz.
Okay, Kyle. I'll pick a different team then.
I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying.
No. I'll pick a different team. The Philadelphia 76ers.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I stand by it. I don't think they make it out of the East.
You also said you didn't think the Nets would be a top 3 seed.
Yeah, well, the season's not over. It'd be tough for them to fall out of it, but
You never know.
Very tough.
also 50% of my take was before they had James Harden. I did back
That's
it up
true.
after they got James Harden, but that was more out of pride than anything. So
I think I retracted my tape with James Harden. I just want to say that.
What was your take?
I think I was with Dylan the first part when they got James Harden. I was like, never mind.
I just don't backpedal. I got to stick to it.
I guess that's fair.
Respectable.
You're ride or die.
Yep.
I feel like I think I know what's happened with the Suns. I think the Suns win their first round game and then they lose in like a 7-game series in the semifinals of the Western Conference because they are a very good team and Chris Paul's kind of shown that, but he also has shown that not be able to get it done all the way.
Yeah, and he usually breaks down once it gets to the playoffs.
They'd
Like,
play the Mavericks right now.
I bet it'll be an exhausting 7-game series, and they get into the semifinals, and they just get swept.
Yeah.
By,
Plus, they're way too most of their key players are pretty young.
right. They got a lot of time to grow.
Yeah.
If I'm doing this correctly, they play the Mavericks, and then after that, they'd play the winner of Clippers Blazers. I don't think they're better.
Nice series.
They might not even be better than the Mavericks, in my opinion, in a playoff set. I don't know.
Can we just acknowledge how good the Suns would be if they didn't suck at drafting?
Yeah.
They've had a lot of pretty big swing and misses.
They've had Josh Jackson,
Dragan Bender, Marquise Chris.
Okay, Marquise Chris was good.
Yeah, but the fact that
once he got traded, he fell off.
They did Chris and Bender in the same draft. That was
that's a tough one.
Real tough.
I mean, they also got Devin Booker with the 13th pick.
Tyler Ulis. That's another one.
I feel like that one was mostly for Book because that was his college roommate.
He also had a good March. He's one of those guys that had a good March. You never heard from him again.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of those guys.
There are. But there are some that have a good March, and then they end up becoming 2-time MVPs like Steph Curry. So.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like Steph Curry is the exception to that rule.
He's one of the exceptions.
Is there really any more?
Yeah,
I'm
not
not
to the
thinking
Steph
so.
Curry extent, but Kemba Walker had a pretty good March.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Gordon
That's a good
Hayward. I'm just listing off old Celtics players at this point.
Well, I mean, those are both good examples.
Yeah.
I could try to think of more.
This is great podcast. Great content. I was trying to think of good college players who rose through the ranks.
Well,
in,
good tournament
March.
players.
Good tournament. Yeah, there's like a not to the same extent, but Tyus Jones, I remember on Duke, he wasn't even going to be a draft pick, and he played himself in the first round. That happens a lot, I think. Not like players going in very high,
Yeah.
but like Dante DiVincenzo. He wasn't going to be a first rounder, played himself into a first round pick. He's another one. Justice Winslow's another guy that played himself up really high with that Duke team.
People were pissed when the Celtics took Jaylen Brown instead of him. Jaylen Brown got booed on draft night because they didn't even
Justice
show
Winslow.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
I like that pick.
I was hyped.
That was a weird draft a little bit. Wait, was that the same year?
Yeah.
No, Justice Winslow wasn't the same year as Jaylen
Are
Brown.
you saying Justice, Kyle?
Yeah, it is Justice. No, it's okay.
Justice.
Whatever. No.
At first, I thought I was just mishearing him.
No, Winslow. I think Winslow was the 2015 draft. I think Jaylen Brown was 2016.
Yeah, he was with Simmons and Ingram.
Right. Yeah.
And I think who was the fourth pick there? Chris Dunn or something?
Yikes.
Yeah. It was a rough time.
I'm going to my draft classes, DB. Don't.
Well, there's somebody in this class that people got mad that the Celtics didn't take. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Also, I feel like another team, just real quick, that won't live up. Probably like the Bucks.
Yeah.
I don't really see, because I don't think they really got that second star still. Like Drew Holiday is a nice improvement, but still not.
What do you think's gonna happen to the Hornets? Say the Hornets they're playing pretty well. Let's say
I think they just lost Gordon Hayward too, didn't they?
Yeah, he's been out for a little bit.
Yeah. So I feel like they'll probably slip to like a play-in game, probably.
I mean, they are still in sixth place. It's not terrible.
No, but I mean, it's just such a close, narrow margin going up or down, like 4 down,
Yeah, I guess you're right.
like 4 through 10. Going like a 5-game losing streak.
Yeah.
It's a tough look.
Oh man, the Pistons. The Pistons are gaining on the Timberwolves in the race to the worst team in the NBA, but the Magic are making a real push, given the latest the trades they've made.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Times.
I feel bad for rookies because you like the top picks, you come into the league and here are your choices of where you're probably gonna end up: Minnesota, Detroit, or Orlando. Those are 3 teams that don't exactly have a history of winning.
Yeah, Orlando would be sick just because being in Orlando, but being on the Magic isn't really the best.
And also, I bet
for a big man like Dwight.
Yeah,
that's true. Shaq, Orlando, but I bet some of these players lose money getting drafted higher and going to smaller fan bases because if someone like LaMelo Ball, well, actually, that's a bad example. Someone like Anthony Edwards goes to LA, he has such a bigger market and brand right now. Than he does in Minnesota, and he can have so many more endorsements and stuff. But stuck in Minnesota, nobody really cares. I feel like.
Yeah, it's true. There's not really any deals out there for him.
Exactly.
Speaking of Anthony Edwards, a related topic. Do you guys think he just lost Dunk of the Year? Do you think he still has it after the Miles Bridges one?
No, he still
Stephen
has it.
A's take on that?
What's Stephen A's take?
He said Miles Bridges was much better.
No.
I think they're pretty similar dunks. I think the Edwards dunk was better, but Bridges definitely dunked out a much, much better defender because it was Clint Capella. It wasn't like Watanabe or whatever his name was. No disrespect to that dude, but he's not Clint Capella.
No. Well, I mean, I think it's also the unexpectedness of Anthony Edwards doing it.
Yeah.
Because Miles Bridges has been dunking on people all season. Yeah. This is just the best of it.
I agree. I still think it goes to Anthony Edwards, but I think it's pretty close.
Yeah, that was a good dunk, though. The announcer makes it so much better because it doesn't sound like that sounds like a high school announcer. Like, not in a bad way, but just like more raw emotion rather than like the TNT announcers who like I've seen it 1,000 times don't really care.
Diddly D.
Yeah, Lawrence announcers getting into it. I like it.
They have the best announcers in the league by far, and the worst announcers in the league goes to the Denver Nuggets. I cannot stand.
I hate the Raptors announcers.
They're pretty bad too.
No, did you see?
I listened to the Nuggets announcers yesterday, and it's like some grumpy old dudes that just could not stop complaining the entire game. It was the worst thing ever.
It's almost like watching a Celtics game for the past like 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true.
It's pretty true.
Everybody listening that's not a Celtics fan knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, no. So Tommy used to be pretty biased, but Mike is definitely not biased at all. Like, he pisses me off actually how much he hypes up the other guys, and Scal does it now too. And it's hard to watch. These dudes were just insanely biased and just like making dumb calls just based on like their home team. You'd see a foul and it'd be like, oh, it's not a foul, or oh, Kemba Walker, if he got a call every time he whipped his head back, he'd be shooting 30 free throws a game and all that kind of stuff. Like, it was just stupid shit because they were salty that they were getting wiped by the Celtics when they had a 14-point lead.
I hate how this is a tangent, but the whooping the head back on the drive thing has caught on significantly in every level of basketball, and it's really annoying because you can't go on a drive now without looking like you got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Flopping just needs to be erased.
Here's the problem is that like in high school area, if somebody flops the next possession, you give them a little elbow, you step on their foot, you give them a little shove. Mm-hmm. But nowadays there's like official review, so you do that, you get kicked out. It's so unfair. Yeah.
Shout out to the Morris twins both getting ejected on the same night.
Yeah, it was funny. It
was family affair.
Exactly.
They need to punish diving somehow.
Huh?
They need to find a way to punish diving. Like, if you get caught flopping, you get like in soccer, you dive, you get a yellow card.
Is that what it's called in soccer? I was so confused when you call it diving.
Yeah.
I think it meant like diving after a loose ball.
Okay, flopping. Yeah, there's a different terminology, but it's the same thing.
I mean, I think they've tried. They've given like flopping warnings, but like it's not like consistent.
Give them a tech. Why don't you just give them a tech or a flagrant?
You get fined. Marcus Smart's been fined before.
If LeBron James gets fined $25,000, I don't think that really affects him too much.
Yeah.
Probably not. Did you see, going back to like the announcers, did you see when Rudy Gobert like absolutely posted someone in the Jazz announcers just calm?
No.
It was great. Like, he drove down the lane like, I don't even know who that he put on a poster, but like dunked it right in his face and like, oh, and a nice dunk there by Rudy. I was like, all right.
You ever play? Speaking of dunking announcers, you ever play 2K and you have like the most like lame dunk ever, like a 2-foot standstill, and the announcers just go absolutely crazy,
freak out. Yeah.
You can absolutely post or someone's like, "Oh, that was a nice dunk."
It's a nice layup.
Okay. Dude, I haven't played 2K in a minute.
Actually, let's go on a tangent real quick. Shout out Dogecoin. Big week for Dogecoin.
Big week for
Dogecoin. I'm not totally out on Dogecoin, but I'm not as much in as I once was.
You need to see that, Kyle. You really do.
Big week for Dogecoin. Big week.
Get your stimulus check. Put it right back into Dogecoin.
I got my stimulus check. I did not put it into Dogecoin.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna put mine in a Roth IRA and just leave it there. Because it's
Matt is pissed that we're taking our basketball podcast down the finance route again.
I don't care.
Hey, Hey, where do you think the NBA player? I only had this conversation about NBA and their financials. Do they have a conversation when they come in the league?
Yeah, they have like the whole rookie meeting.
How many players actually listen though?
Probably not many.
Damn.
It's probably not.
Just got pepper sprayed by my Febreze automatic air sprayer thing. I had it pointed directly at me, and I was not ready at all.
You know what I saw?
Disappointing you for naming it without us being sponsored by them.
Sorry. My generic store brand air freshener.
Yep. This podcast is going off the rails a little bit right now. That's fine. But the other day I was driving, and I think someone, instead of using like a evergreen air freshener, they had like a whole branch of a pine tree like on their dash.
That's
Like,
funny.
I swear to God, it was like just sitting on their dash, and I couldn't think of another reason why you'd have a branch sitting on your dash besides getting the smell.
That's amazing.
Funny.
I guess it works, but it's like,
No, I mean, Kyle, do you remember the guy at Lowe's? He like took out his radio and just put in like a boombox.
yeah,
That's interesting.
That was amazing. Basically the same thing.
yeah.
Doing more than
Oh, we have one more segment I forgot.
you do. I was wondering, you brought this up.
Yeah, I just completely forgot. I was just looking at the notes. Favorite non-homer, and I put that in there for myself. Player of all time. So I'll let you guys go first. So it just can't be from your favorite team. So Kyle, yours is probably the Warriors. Matt's obviously the Sixers. Mine's
I was
the
thinking
Celtics.
that. I was like, what constitutes my favorite player?
You're probably the Warriors.
Yeah.
And I feel like Kobe, like Matt mentioned before, that's just like a universal answer. So we'll try to do ones other than Kobe.
My answer wouldn't have been Kobe. So
Wow, that's just disrespectful.
It would not have been Kobe. I can go first. I'll go first.
Go for it.
I don't know if you guys know he's one of my favorite players, but he is. He's a guy I like to think I tried to want one game after, even though I failed unbelievably at that, obviously. But I'm gonna take Chris Bosh. I really liked watching Chris Bosh play. I know it's like a hot. Don't look at me so surprised. I mean, he was like how many All-Stars did he make? Like 12, 11-time All-Star. Put up solid numbers. I think he'd be regarded as like an all-time great up there with like Wade and LeBron and those guys if he stayed healthy. Career got cut short, not in his prime, but it'll affect his long-term numbers. Pretty solid, 28 game, 10 rebound guy. I think he would have played. He's a guy who would, if he came in the league 10 years later, would be seen in even higher regards because of the way he played. 3-and-D guy, but also like an elite rebounder. Stretch the floor, yeah. Fun player to watch for sure.
I'll give you that. I feel like mine kind of a slightly homer pick, I guess. Also, it's gonna be Kelly Oubre.
Oh my God. You can't do that. Doesn't count. No, it doesn't count. It says
Does that not count?
non-homer player. He's a Kansas Jayhawk. You're a Kansas fan. You gotta go
For
again.
a year.
Oh, you gotta go again.
You might have a point there.
You gotta go again. You gotta go again. That's a homer player.
That seems a little.
We'll go to Dylan. You have to rethink it. You have to rethink your answer because you
Wow.
you were wrong. You played yourself.
So
Sixers.
with the whole Kobe thing, LeBron is definitely one of my favorite players of all time, but that's kind of a cop-out answer. I won't choose him. So it gets kind of tough. Like there's a lot of current players that I really like Westbrook and Dame and all those guys. But I'd say probably Russell Westbrook is my favorite non-homer player to watch.
Oh, was this to watch or just of all time?
Well, just to watch and of all time. I don't know. I just like if I see like throughout all the years, if he was playing on the Thunder or he's playing on the Wizards now, if I see that game on and there's not a Celtics game on, I'll turn that on just to watch.
Interesting. I think my favorite player to watch of all time is a different. This is an older player, but his highlights are pretty fun to watch. Is Penny Hardaway.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
love Penny.
Another guy that came before. If he came to the league now, he'd be so much better. But Matt, what's your answer?
Can't be LaMelo Ball either.
God
Also a
damn
homer
it, that
pick.
was my next one.
Because I was thinking about that, but I was like, it's tough because we've been on that trade for a while.
Bro, that's what I was gonna pick. I was like, that's the next obvious answer for me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who Matt's because taking Kansas away from him is kind of tough because
Yeah.
a lot of Matt's favorite players are Kansas guys.
I thought for sure he was going to go D Rose or Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler played on the Sixers.
Yeah, exactly.
D Rose, I thought for sure was going to be on your list.
No, he was, but I figured you know. I feel like I haven't seen him too much. And to be fair, like when I wasn't a Sixers fan, well, actively rooting for them to win, I was a Bulls fan. So I don't want to take him out.
Yeah.
Is it D Book? You're pretty high on Booker.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking. My next answer is probably going to be Book.
Yeah, that's
After
fair.
watching his game against the Clippers.
He's a guy who maybe he might come to Philadelphia. You never know. He's been stuck in Phoenix for a while.
That.
He's probably on the move.
Instant championship.
I don't know. You have to give up a decent amount to get him.
Or he can just come on his own.
He'd have to sign for like $2.
Hey, we can make it work.
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
That'd be him making it work.
Hey,
he'll sign for a LeBron James rookie card.
Yeah.
That is quite a lot more than $2.
Here, this is what we'll do for you, Buck. You come to Philly, we'll give you like a vet minimum salary, but we will give you free housing, free food, and a free car. There we go. That's what you'll
Interesting.
Get. I have a great. I was going to use this for a later podcast, but I have a really good fun fact for you guys.
Sure.
LeBron James has only come off the bench in one game in his entire career.
I'm surprised it's one. I'm surprised he came off the bench at all.
What team did he play for? And I'll give you a hint. It did not happen in his rookie year to make it a little easier.
Is this like a trick question? Because I have an idea what the answer might be.
Okay, what's your guess?
Okay. If I'm wrong, this doesn't count. Was it an all-star game?
It was not an all-star game.
Okay.
Not a trick question. This
was it an NBA game?
It was an NBA game. Regular season.
So not Olympics.
Game. Regular season NBA game. He came off the bench once.
I got nothing.
Was it the Miami Heat?
It was not the Heat. It was in 2007, 2008 for the Cavs. I have no idea why, but he did come off the bench.
Imagine that coach who benched LeBron.
He was probably injured, is my guess. My guess would be injured.
Yeah, but still.
Sick. I mean, it's ridiculous that he's played 1,306 regular season games and started 1,305. And he's averaged 38 minutes a game.
So we went 2007 is when LeBron went to the finals too, right?
Yes.
So that
how many minutes? Oh my God. Wait. LeBron James, he's played 49,939 minutes regular season. So he's gonna hit that mark pretty soon. That's crazy.
Well, maybe not soon, but
that's crazy.
Whenever he comes back.
He's played over 60,000 minutes in the NBA.
He spent like more than half of his life in the NBA.
That's crazy.
I hear your calculator, Kyle. Are you figuring out how many days that is?
Wait. That means LeBron has spent.
I think it's yes.
No, that's not right.
Calculate if you're not.
It's not right. Something's off with my calculations.
I think it means he's played for like 41 days. I'm pretty sure, like 41 and a half.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually a crazy stat.
At 60,000 minutes, yeah.
No, that's not right. 60,000.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Divided by 24. Oh, wait. No, man, I am so stupid
all
sometimes, Kyle.
No, it's divided by 60, then divided by 24.
Hey, nobody asked you how to do this math, Dylan.
You just told me I was wrong.
No, it was 41 and 2/3, actually. So
yeah, that's what I said. I said, and about a half. It's 41.66666.
It actually doesn't seem like that much, if I'm being honest.
No, that's continuous days.
No, I know.
Running.
I know, but I would have thought it would have been more. Because think about it. He's getting paid. Think about this. If you think about his job is to play in games. So really, if you count that as his work hours, like just playing basketball, he's getting paid stupid money. Yeah.
Those are just game hours. Those aren't even practice hours.
I know, but we talk about practice?
Those aren't practice hours. Those aren't high school games. Those aren't Olympic games.
Yeah, but Olympics is whatever.
But still, like, there's just so much more basketball he's played that's not documented by the minutes that we just did.
Matt, good future segment. Who makes the U.S. Olympic team roster?
Joel. Never mind. Joel cannot make it.
He probably will make a roster if they qualify.
You forget he's from Cameroon.
No, I know, but I'm saying if Cameroon qualifies.
Oh, yeah.
That could be a tough team because they have other players.
Joel, Ben. Could you just that'd be a great Australian team, Joel, Ben, and Kyrie.
Yeah.
A great team to watch.
If Kyrie showed up.
Yeah, that's the big question.
Matt, tough news. Cameroon did not qualify for the Olympics. Oh, this is women's. Just kidding. They still didn't.
I mean, I don't think I'm crushed either way.
They still didn't. No, that's unfortunate.
I don't think they'll probably care.
I don't even know what country that is. That's tough. It'd be cool because I think Cameroon has they have Luke Mabahamu.
Mabahamute?
Yeah, you forgot the last part.
Yeah. There's whole other part to his name.
Well, we should do a segment where college has to name NBA players and pronounce their names correctly.
Wait, they have Siakam too, apparently.
Who is this?
Wait, that team would be Embiid and Siakam. That team would be kind of all right.
Kind of all right.
Speaking of Siakam, did you guys see the terrible turnover he had yesterday in the clutch?
That was so bad.
Oh, it was bad. It was like a fourth grade level double dribble. Like he's driving and there's like nobody that close to him to force him double dribble. He just picks it up and starts dribbling again.
He like went to pass and he's like, never mind.
Yeah. He started dribbling again.
I think the worst part was like after he's like, yo, replay that. Like that didn't double dribble. It's like,
yeah,
clearly did.
You don't want to see that again.
All right. I'm watching live reaction to me watching his turnover.
Good.
This is why having two monitors is just an asset.
I feel like we just have to put it up on the screen.
Yeah.
You can just put it right up there with him.
Jamie, pull that up. Shout out Joe Rogan. Oh, that's a tough double.
Yeah.
That's not great.
It's a bad look.
Great at all.
It's a very bad look.
He like grabs it. What are you doing? Yeah. I probably did it like 100 times, so I don't know. But I'm also not getting paid millions of dollars.
Exactly.
So.
You know, I'm also surprised Dylan for his favorite player didn't put AI.
He's up there.
He's right in the background.
Yeah, he is right there. Also addressing one of the earlier segments for overrated teams, I forgot to mention the Nuggets are definitely one of them. Like I'm not sure who's calling them championship favorites, but the Nuggets are so overhyped right now with Aaron Gordon. Like people were calling them a super team, like better than the Nets. They're not that good.
They're a very great team.
Sounds like somebody's salty they didn't get Aaron Gordon.
No, I'm fine. I was telling people before, I don't know if I told you guys this. I was talking to like Diane and Brando on PS4 chat, but if I could have Evan Fournier or Aaron Gordon on the team, I would choose Evan Fournier just because of what you have to give up to get Aaron Gordon. Yeah. Like we gave up 2 second-round picks and Jeff Teague. To get Aaron Gordon, we would have to give up a lot more, like Marcus Smart, first-round picks, stuff like that. Probably a young player as well.
Celtics fans can talk themselves into rationalizing anything.
No, I'm not saying he's a better fit, and I'm not saying he's a better player. I'm saying based on what we have to give up, it's economics, Kyle. Come on. We took economics together. You should know this.
Bro, what are you on? I don't
it's
even know.
It's a much better deal than what we would have had to give up for Aaron Gordon. They were asking for so much from us.
Saying it's a better deal isn't saying like who would you rather have on the team, I guess.
No, it is because it's not just Aaron Gordon or Evan Fournier. It's also what you're giving up to get that player.
Okay.
Because Aaron Gordon is heavier on the books.
Like Celtics fans say Marcus Smart over Zach LaVine.
I stand by my Nuggets take of them being insanely overrated. Elite teams don't get blown out on a 31-3 run by a team that's not doing that well this season.
Man, I feel like a very underrated pickup though was Rondo still.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know it was good, but like, did you guys watch like the Suns Clippers game?
I saw highlights of it.
Dude, Rondo just picked them apart at the end.
Yeah, it's just what he does.
Yeah, I was like, this is why they got him.
Yep.
Rondo's been around a little bit, hasn't he?
Yeah.
A fair amount of teams. Was it Boston? Dallas, kind of.
The Kings.
He's been on 8 teams.
I bet we can name them all.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Because I wouldn't be able to help them. I'm looking at the list right now. So what teams you got? You got Boston? Yep.
Boston, Dallas, Sacramento.
Yep.
Chicago.
Yep.
LA.
Just let Matt go.
Yep.
I'll
Which one?
fill in.
Both.
Okay.
And the Hawks.
Yep.
There's one more, right?
Yep.
Where did he go after Chicago? Oh.
You only want to help him out?
I'm actually thinking about it. I knew all those 7.
Yeah. I'm assuming this was after he was in Chicago.
I will give you a hint. One of his teammates on the Lakers team played with him there.
Oh my God, why can't I think of this?
I feel like that was a pretty good hit. Not gonna lie.
Well, I'm trying to think of now the Lakers teammates from last year.
Yeah.
No, he
So
played
you're
with
thinking like two things, Kyle.
he played with him in this city, and they played together on the Lakers team.
Well, I'm aware of that, but I have to think of now the Lakers last year and what teams they were on.
I'll give you a second hint. That player started for them.
Oh, New Orleans.
Yep.
Oh my
Wait.
God, I forgot about that.
We should run that back. I swore you said New Orleans.
I don't think I did.
You didn't say. Oh, okay.
I don't think I did.
That's tough.
Yeah,
He was thinking. He was like,
AD.
I was trying to run back through the list that he said, and I thought he didn't mention the Mavericks. I did not know he didn't mention New Orleans. But yeah, AD and Rondo were tough.
Yeah, because that's when they beat the Blazers.
ooh, they also play at the same college for college basketball.
Kentucky, yes.
They had Drew Holiday on that team too, I think.
Yep.
Well, they didn't play together.
Rondo, AD, Boogie'd out. If Boogie never got hurt,
Yeah.
that would have been great.
That's tough.
I feel bad for Boogie. 2017, arguably best center in the NBA. Now he's on a 10-day contract.
Well, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm going on vacation for a week, so I'm not sure what that's going to mean for the podcast, but I'm on
Is
vacation.
that the week that I'm coming back and you can't play pickup?
Yeah,
Like
I'm
the
on
3-point
vacation.
contest?
We can't have our 3-point contest because of Kyle.
Hey,
We should do it. We should do a 3-point contest over Zoom. We should make it a podcast episode where we all set up outside on a basketball court and we take turns shooting threes like they did the horse competition over quarantine.
DP, me and you can do it together. Kyle, you're on your own.
Yeah.
What do you mean? No,
Just find a court.
You're the one that decided to leave.
I realized like the other day, I was like, man, I don't know how I'm going to record a podcast. I'm not bringing my stuff with me. I'm taking a plane, so
Well, you just need your laptop and some headphones, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
And your mic if it's small enough.
All right, we can take one live from the Mecca. I'll find Spike. And we'll just
Mine's like,
yeah,
get Julius Randle in the Big Five.
right. That'll work. 3-point contest. I'm pretty confident in me not getting last place in the 3-point contest.
I feel like Kyle's just basically singling me out there.
I was gonna say.
Basically, I'm singling out Matt. I think I could beat Matt, but I don't know if I could beat Dylan. On the right day, I could beat Dylan, but I think I
Stop.
could beat Matt.
There's no right day for that, Kyle.
Okay.
I'm not rusty anymore. I've been playing a ton because they opened our gyms back up. We're playing pickup, so
Very rusty.
I'm so ready for this.
I don't really, basketball is just too much movement for me at this stage in my life.
It's really sad.
It's tough to hear, dude.
Like, I'm not fat. I'm in like good shape, but I just don't want to play basketball.
Kyle
I can't
definitely
relate.
retired after like 3 years.
Yeah.
What's that, Matt?
You would never make in professional basketball.
No, I'm telling. That's what I just said. I said I'd fake it till my second contract, sign.
Dude, I don't think
sign-
you'd make it to the second
No,
contract.
I would. I'd play well for my first couple of years.
Would
I'd
you
get
though?
what's that?
Would you?
Well enough to get us overpaid second. I'd probably get like a Luke Kennard contract. I get a Luke Kennard. Tell me I won't get a Luke Kennard contract. I'm getting a Luke Kennard contract,
Well,
and then I'm just.
heighten your skills to NBA level.
Yeah.
You easily be one of like on Isaiah Thomas level of defenders.
If I get a 4-year, $40 million contract, dipping. I broke my leg and I'm gone. That's basically me. I'll take insurance out on my knee. I'll be
I don't
gone.
think you can do that. You'd have to be in the league for those 4 years to get your
Yeah.
pay.
You have to get waived.
Guaranteed contract.
No,
There's
you
not
get
a lot of guaranteed
money.
ones, but you still have to play the years you're being paid.
Oh, I didn't know Brandon Marshall was on this podcast.
Yeah, I was about to say. All right. We're done with that now.
Good podcast.
Great
I'll see you guys in New York.
All right, see you in
See
New
ya.
York.